In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Tonor's new TC310, a USB-only cardioid condenser microphone. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, look at that. Tonor was so on top of their design that they decided to go ahead and put these red rubber bands in the shock mount so it matched my shirt in this review. Thanks, Tonor. All right, let's go ahead and figure out just how good this microphone sounds in today's episode of Level Up. All right, full disclosure, before we get started with this review, I just want to let you guys know that Tonor did send this microphone in hopes that I would do a video review of this. And if you've been following this channel, you guys know that I operate by an ethics statement which the vendors agree to, in which I tell them that just because you send me a product does not guarantee that a video will be made. And if I do make a video, it does not guarantee the outcome of said video, that the video will be made in my time and on my schedule, and the opinions expressed in my videos are mine and mine alone, and that they will not be able to see it until after it has been posted, in which you guys get to see it before they do. That's my ethics statement, and the microphone is here, so there you go. And I'm going to do this video review because there's a cool feature on here that I haven't seen on any other USB microphones, and we'll get to it, but just spoiler alert, it has to do with this little knob on the top right here. We'll get to it. Let's go. All right, the Tonor TC310, unprocessed, no noise suppression on OBS whatsoever. Everything's turned off. This is what it sounds like out of the box. What comes in the box? Very simple. No point in doing an unboxing with this because it literally, you open up the box and this is what you see. All right, so let's break this microphone down. It is a cardioid condenser microphone. With it being a condenser microphone, that means that it's going to be more sensitive to room noise. It's going to give you a little more detail in your voice than a dynamic would. Going to allow you to put a little more space between you and the microphone if needed. Right now, I've got it 3 to 4 inches away from my face, but if I needed to have it about 10 inches away from my face, this is what it sounds like. Not bad, not great, but again, doable. If you need to have a little bit, if you like to have a little bit more space between you and the microphone, this is what it sounds like. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust my gain so our levels are right. There we go. So these are the levels adjusted back to where it was at 4 to 6 inches away. This is what it sounds like. It has a quick mute on the top. It's not a physical button, so you don't have to worry about that clicking sound when you mute it and unmute it. And the RGB light will turn red when you mute it. Check it out. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Again, no physical knob, so for handling noise, you don't have to worry about that clicky sound when you go for the quick mute. The gain control is different than the other mics that I've ever tested, so hence the review. The gain control is on the top. It is a turnstile knob. Much like the Tonor DG-M20, the gain control dial is on the bottom, and they did the same thing, but this one is on the top. And there it is, and it just rotates, so you don't have to worry about that physical knob and whatever. It's just a quick go-to dial knob on the top. Very nice. I like that. Thought, okay, that's different. We'll review it, check it out, test it out, and you guys let me know what you think so far in the comments down below how it sounds, because I don't have headphone monitors on. There's a reason for that. We'll get to it. So I switched back to the Shure SM7B, and the reason why I switched this is so you guys can see me operate the RGB buttons real quick. You just press this, it cycles through the 6 colors and the 4 RGB modes, and the 4 RGB modes that you can go through are single color static, which is picking a color and staying there, single color gradient, single color breathing, and mixed color gradient, and those are the 4 colors right there. And then on the bottom, we have a control knob that controls the brightness of your RGB light. So you can adjust it right there as far as how bright or how dark you want it. So if you like this microphone so far, what are the cons regarding this microphone? That it does not have headphone monitoring. And that's not so much this microphone. It just seems like any of these USB-C microphones that are under the $40 price range, you're letting go of the headphone monitoring. But this microphone to me is like a chat microphone. You plug it into your PS4 and it's your team chat. You plug this into your computer and it's your Discord chat microphone, Zoom calls, chats, things like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab some microphones in the studio that are USB only so you guys can listen to it and decide for yourself, worth the $29.99 or not. Let's check it out. Here we go. This is the microphone comparison. This is the TC310. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza as he moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to deliver pineapple pizza to the people of the masses listening to his podcast. There you go. This is the Tonor DG-M20. This is a $32.99 microphone, cardioid condenser microphone as well, USB only. This does come with headphone monitoring, by the way, but this is what it sounds like. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza. The Tonor DG-M20. And back on the TC310 as a palette cleanser by Tonor, $29.99 on Amazon. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. The Tonor TC310. This is the Fifine K669B. A similar microphone, condenser microphone, cardioid polar pattern, USB only, no headphone monitoring. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Parker picked a pack of pickled peppers and puts pineapple on his pizza. Let's bring it home. On to the next microphone. Back on the Tonor TC310, because you know what? That's what this video is all about. I don't know why I'm talking super fast, but here you go. This is the Tonor TC310. Now let's move on to the next microphone. This is the Mayano DM30. This microphone goes for about roughly anywhere between like $44 and $50 on Amazon, depending on the price or the coupons, but generally $50 microphone. This is USB-C only with headphone monitoring as well, condenser microphone. This is what it sounds like. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza. The Mayano DM30. And once again, we're back on the Tonor TC310. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza as we do our palette cleanser. The Tonor TC310. This is the Mayano PD100U. This is a dynamic USB-only microphone. And this goes for about $54 to $44 on Amazon, depending on the time of the purchase. No headphone monitoring whatsoever. Gain knob on the front for the microphone. And this is what it sounds like. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. The Mayano PD100U. And back on the TC310 as a palette cleanser. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. The Tonor TC310. This is the Deity V07U. This goes for about $169 on Amazon. No, it's not fair, but we're doing a measurement. How good can this sound as a USB-only microphone? $169 sound on the Deity V07U. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza compared to $29.99 for the Tonor TC310. Let me know in the comments down below what you think regarding the TC310 and how it compared against these microphones. And this is the Blue Snowball Ice. And you know what? You just have the moments where you just don't know what you're doing. And I hit stream instead of unpause. And I just streamed the last segment of me trying to do this clip of me talking into the Blue Snowball Ice because I am just absolutely awesome. Gonna have to delete that. Anyways, this is the Blue Snowball Ice. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. Microphone's been around forever, and it just stands the test of time. Sounds absolutely great, but no headphone monitoring. I think this goes for about $44 to $50 on Amazon. The Blue Snowball Ice. Just absolutely ginormous of a microphone, though. Okay, so now that we've heard what it sounds like out of the box, we've heard it sound in the comparison to other microphones in their default settings, but let's see how good you can get this sound with a little bit of EQing. All right, the 3-band equalizer is turned on, but they're at their default settings. The compressor I turned on and I dropped it to 3 to 1. This is what it sounds like at 2 to 1 right here. You can bump it all the way up to 6 to 1 if you want more of that broadcasty sound, but I kind of put it right there in the middle. This is 3 to 1, and we're going to leave it right there. And then we're going to go into our 3-band equalizer, and now we're going to do what I really want and what I feel like is missing from the Tonor TC310. Easy to fix. Just get that high in there. Just listen to it as I start adding some high end. This microphone is a little muffled, but you can fix that as we kind of bring this up, and now we're at plus 6 dB of high. Listen to that clarity and that articulation, that information that is being added to your vocals, your spoken word, just by doing that right there, punching that through. And then I'm going to take the mids and I'm going to drop it down -1, and I'm leaving my highs or my lows right where they're at. And this was the sound I kind of settled on right out of the gate. It's not going to be my final product, but 15 minutes of equalizing did this to it. And now this is a much different sound and what I would start running with if I was going to start doing live streaming. Very easy to EQ it. Again, go into OBS, right click on filters for your microphone. Let me bring it over here so you guys can see it. So just going into OBS, you go to your, what you see right here, your USB microphone input, right click, go to filters, and you see right here when you add the plus symbol, all of these options right here to help you dial in and process your microphone right there for you. So if you don't like the sound of the Tonor right out of the box, but you like that price, you love the look, don't worry. A little bit of 3-band equalizing, and you are good to go. Time to land the plane regarding the Tonor TC310. What I like about this microphone, first off, I like the look of it. I like how it handled plosive rejection. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. Did a really good job, especially compared to the Blue Snowball Ice and the Mayano PD100U. These were microphones that I thought sounded a lot better coming out of the box as far as audio quality, but the plosives and the handling noise, very sensitive, painfully sensitive when it comes to plosives compared to this microphone, so you don't have to worry about that. What do I not like about this microphone? I'm just going to say right off the bat, elephant in the room. I was not a fan, not a big fan at all of the sound that it comes with out of the box. I feel like it's a little tamped down, very muddy. I feel like there's missing a lot of high end, a little clarity or articulation of the higher frequencies of your voice. It's missing a lot. It's not a deal breaker for me though regarding the sound out of the box, because with any microphone that I get, I EQ them. Rarely do I ever have a plug and play microphone that I run with out of the gate. I think the Fifine AM8, the Mayano PD400X are microphones that I plug in and run with it as it is. The Shure MV7 is another microphone, plug and play and just run with it as it is. Just great microphones. With this one or any other microphone other than those three right there, I'm EQing it anyway. So again, not a deal breaker. But again, being honest in this review, not a fan of how it sounds out of the box. I also didn't like the fact that this doesn't come with a headphone input, so I can't monitor it. Like, my time is precious, my schedule is precious. So when I get a microphone and I do have to EQ it, I like to be able to put my headphones on and dial it in real time and hit the ground running. With microphones that don't have those headphone inputs, you got to speak into it, record it, go back, listen to it, try to think of what adjustments you need to make, record again, listen to those adjustments, see if that's it, and you got to keep doing that, and that can get tedious and time consuming. So I wish it did have a headphone input. So it really comes down to a personal preference. It's not really a pro or a con, but it's a con for me. And, you know, I'm doing this review, so I'm just going to say it. To be honest with you guys, let you know I'm not just going to, you know, fluff up any microphone that comes my way. I'm going to let you know what I don't like about it. It sounds really good up close when you're relaxed and when you're comfortable in your voice. But anytime you get excited and you get loud or you kind of raise your voice a little bit, it doesn't clip. But where you get that range, those higher frequencies, just before you get to that clipping range, it changes and alters the sound of your audio. It kind of gives you that crunchy, modulating sound. So if you're someone who gets excited and likes to shout and do all those things, you just need to keep in mind that you need to be in a room that's well treated, because you're going to have to move this microphone away. Then you're able to shout, and it's not going to distort as bad as it does when it's up close. But when it's this far away in a room as you're listening to it right now, there's some echo in this room because I'm moving some things around again. I know, I got a problem. With some soundproofing and some sound pads and sound foam boards or whatever you want to call them in the room to knock down that echo, you're not going to have so much of a problem as what you're hearing right now. So there you go. That's what I like and don't like about it. Let me know in the comments down below what was a deal breaker for you or what you think this really excelled at. I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are, which microphones you thought or how it placed in the microphone comparison. Let me know on that as well. And until I see you guys in the next video, I'm going to ask you guys something. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button and the notification bell so you guys are notified when future content goes up, because it is coming. Like, what's coming next? This came in the mail. We're going to unbox this baby right here and take it for a test drive and let you guys know what I think about that one right there. So really excited about getting into that one. And if that's something you want to check out, don't forget to subscribe. So, and real quick, I just want to say thank you to all you guys. I think we're 9 months into this channel since I leaned into this and said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and do this YouTube channel thing. We're going to go at it serious. And since we've done that, we're already knocking on the door of 1,000 subscribers 9 months in. So, man, I really, really appreciate your guys' support. I love the fact that you guys have joined this when there's just a wee little bit of subscribers when we first started. And I thank you so much for subscribing. And I can't wait to see what the next year holds for us, the way we're growing. Just absolutely amazing. So thank you for that. That being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. So until then, I won't see you. But when I do post that video, I will see you. And we'll see each other. You know, anyways, I'm just going to stop talking now. I'll catch you later.